What happens to your brain when you don't sleep for 24 hours? In this video, I'll let you know what happens to your brain if you haven't slept for 24 hours. Have you ever stayed awake all night and thought, I am fine, I can function? No, my friend, your brain is probably in a corner saying, please, let me rest. But seriously, what happens to your brain when you don't sleep for 24 hours? Let us find out. The longer you stay awake, the more tired your brain becomes. And there's actually a chemical called adenosine that builds up in your brain when you are still awake. The more it builds up, the sleepier you feel. Think of it like your brain's battery. At 80%, you are good. At 50%, you are managing. At 10%, you are walking around looking for coffee. And yes, caffeine can make you stay awake because it blocks some of the effects of adenosine. But here is the problem. It doesn't replace sleep. You're basically putting your brain on silent mode while the battery is dying. After many hours without sleep, your concentration starts dropping. You read something, you read it again, then you realize you have absolutely no idea of what you just read. Your reaction time also gets slower, and that is why driving when you are tired is very dangerous. Your eyes might be open, but your brain is saying, I am not really here. And here is another problem. Sleep helps your brain process and store memories. So when you don't sleep, remembering things can become very hard. You might walk into a room and suddenly forget why you came there. Your decision making can also take a hit. You might become more impulsive, less focused, and more likely to make mistakes. Basically, the part of your brain responsible for saying maybe don't do that is getting very tired. And this is where things get serious. When you are extremely sleep deprived, you can experience something called micro sleep, and that is when your brain briefly falls asleep for a few seconds. Scary part, it can happen without you realizing it. Imagine driving and your brain says I'll be back in 5 seconds, and that is why driving when you are severely tired is a very bad idea. So after 24 hours without sleep, your brain isn't necessarily broken, but it's definitely not operating at full power. Your attention is worse, your reaction time is lower, your memory suffers, and your decision making can get messy. So the next time you are thinking, I'll just skip sleep tonight, remember, your brain is not a machine and coffee is not a replacement for sleep. My name is Tula and you're welcome to Body Bites, where we'll make your body make sense. See you in the next video.